Good evening, I'm Brian Hackney.
And I'm Maria Medina. We begin with a couple of breaking news out of Oakland. Tense moments at Oakland International as sheriff's deputies confront a knife-wielding suspect on a sidewalk. He later admitted he was looking for an officer he could attack. KPIX 5's Joe Vasquez is at the airport with the latest on the story. Joe?
Yeah, Maria, the airport was pretty busy around 8:45 this morning when a suspect, he's caught on surveillance camera, kept walking up and down looking inside sheriff's deputy vehicles. Apparently, he was trying to get one of them to confront him. This video just released to the public. You can see a man peeking into some Alameda County sheriff's vehicles. Investigators say he had a knife in his hand and he was looking to attack a cop.
At the time, it looked like he was casing the vehicles, maybe looking into trying to break into the vehicles. But as the story later turned out, he was coming forward to possibly attack or assault one of our deputies with a knife.
Deputies confronted the man. He dropped his knife at first and raised his shirt to show he had no other weapons. But then watch this. He picks his knife back up and keeps advancing on the deputies, refusing to surrender.
At that point, she gets on her radio. She calls for additional units to come. At that point, they used a strategic approach to approach the man from all sides. That way we can kind of triangulate on him.
Eventually, sheriff deputies talked the suspect into giving himself up. He confessed, and that's when investigators realized the entire reason he was being aggressive toward the deputies was because he was hoping they would kill him.
He was detained, and they asked him, like, what are you doing? And he said that I came here to stab a police officer. And in doing so, I figured I would be killed by the police. Anytime someone uses us to take their life, it's terrible. And so we're glad that that did not happen today.
That 28-year-old man is now under arrest. He faces charges including brandishing a weapon and criminal threats. And Maria and Brian, the criminal threats come from the fact that he was yelling out that he wanted to attack a police officer. He also mentioned attacking maybe patrons here at the airport. But it's really chilling to learn that, in fact, what he really was trying to do was get somebody to attack him and what they call a suicide by cop scenario.
And Joe, we've been told de-escalation training may actually have helped diffuse the confrontation.
Right, de-escalation. I spent some time at the San Francisco Police Academy where they're working on de-escalation techniques. And what that means is if a man is in a crisis, as they call it, a mental health crisis, what they do is they just try to talk the man down. They try and talk him out of a situation like this. What they told us at the academy, though, is that a suicide by cop scenario is very difficult to talk somebody out of. So they are very fortunate indeed that it ended up with nobody getting hurt.
All right, thanks, Joe.